Hi, I'm going to be doing a Hush unboxing of a new palette from Bad Habit. It's supposed to be a dupe of the Tropics palette by Natasha denona, but I think the actual pigmentation might be better than the $129 palette. I've had pretty good luck with these dupe palettes. This one's $16, but Hush, the app, you can earn coins every day when you log in, and there's a thing, and it's randomized, so it's anywhere between 5 and 50, and so I got some money off of this thing from my coins I've earned. So I'm gonna unbox this. There's packing stuff. It's called the Fantasia palette. It always comes with a little, and this is the outer carton thing. It's got like a little sky thing going on. But I'm always so worried now when I get one of these. I had one palette that broke, and now every time I get a palette, I'm like, help me, be okay. Though I will say they're very good about refunding you if you ever have a problem, which I don't think. I think that's all good. It's a little like, so that's what it looks like, and there's a little bit of like stuff on there, but yeah, it's a little messy, but it's not completely broken. There's just a little bit of the like the glitter and shimmer shades, I guess. Got a little, try not to put the mirror there. You can see where some of these got a little dirty. Okay, so I'm gonna, I guess I'll swatch these first. So I'm gonna do Bliss. Beep. I'm never good at the whole swatchy swatch. Oh, that color was Stratus. I meant to keep a wet wipe over here. I'm so unprepared. Okay, continuing. Above it all. Jesus, I can't talk. Eep. Floating, which is like this mustardy tan. I will admit I'm terrible at swatching stuff, so, and that was probably not the easiest place to swatch. And then Nimbus, which is like this reddish brown color. Boop. Then Sky's the Limit, which is like a rosy shimmer. It's got a little coppery thing going on to it. I'll clean my fingers and dry them in between, because I want these swatches to be dry swatches. Horizon, which is like another kind of, it's a lighter mustardy tan color. This one's a little more powdery than the other colors. The other colors are pretty creamy. I mean, it's not as powdery as other things. Yeah, see, and the color next to it's really creamy. The color next to it is Circus. This is a little pinkish brown color. Then we got, let me dry my fingers off, Weightless, which is this gold color, which is a shimmer. It's a light pretty shimmer, but I don't know if my ring light's gonna do this any justice. Let's see if I turn the ring light off and just use natural light. You can kind of see it. Kind of. Let me turn this ring light back on. And my brush fell. Then we have Delirious, which is a peachy color. And And then we get down to the colors that were really shitty in the actual Tropics palette. Because I swatched that motherfucker in Sephora and I was in disbelief at how bad it was for the price. So I'm just going to swatch these colors right here. There's a nice shiny blue color. We got this lovely light blue. It's called Dreamland, and the dark blue is called Euphoria. So these are already swatching way better. Then we have Ecstatic, which is that green shade. Lightish green, shimmery shade. Ooh, that's really pretty. And then we have Invincible, which is this purpley shade. Now this one, I want to do a little more to see how buildable it is. Yeah, that builds up pretty good. Like anything with purples, sometimes they take a couple, but yeah, that's not too bad. Still better than the actual Natasha denona palette. And then the last one, this lovely green, light green. I think a lot of people wanted to actually work well from that palette, and it didn't. Yes. It's great. I love it. I'll just do a little close-up of the swatches. Try to get up in there where the ring light isn't fussing around. Now this one I did do 2 swipes on, but I'll do just another single swipe just so you can see. Like, first time it wasn't like the fullest. I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely buildable. Okay, I'm gonna try and do a little eye look of sorts with this. Just play with it a little bit after I clean my arm up. You know, I'm so professional and I don't edit my stuff right now. I gotta get my brush that dropped, wherever it dropped at, if I can find it. There it is. Okay. So I'm gonna start by priming my eyes with some concealer. I'm just using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer because it's actually too dark for my under eye, but you can use concealer for your eyeshadow. Which I like to, I have really hooded eyes, so I do have a lot of issues with eyeshadow staying in place, and my eyes get oily, which is awesome. It's like I get all the difficulties. I'm trying to take this up more, even though I always feel like it looks weird to take my eyeshadow so high. But I've had multiple people tell me that since my eyes are hooded, I need to do that. And I don't claim to know how to do makeup. I just like to play with it. I try to learn, but I don't claim shit. I just kind of tap this in with my finger. Good enough. I just try not to make it look too muddy or weird. So I'm going to start with, I guess I'm going to prime my eyes with Delirious because it's the closest to my eyelid color. I don't know why I put it on a packing brush. Actually, that's a lot darker. It looks a lot lighter in the pan. I'm going to use a fluffy brush for this. I always do this where I'm trying to do it in the actual phone. Bad habit. Need to use my mirror. But it's only a little bit darker, and it's just honestly because of the concealer, so I can see it. It's got kind of a pink tint to it when I put it on my skin, but I don't mind since I'm just using it as a base. I think that's good enough. Okay. I will say there's definitely some fallout. Like, this looks a little powdery here when you hit it with the fluffy brush. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do, I want to do this purple. Yeah, you definitely get a lot of fallout. I don't tap my brush because I want to see what it's like just on its own. I mean, it's not falling on my cheek, it's just like kickback. That's what I'm trying to think. There's kickback for sure. You put the brush in it, but I'm just tapping. Don't dig in. That's what I'm trying to think. So I'm going to do this purple shade on the upper part of my eye. And I'm going to put the blue, the light blue on the lower part. And then I'm going to do a little green accent, since these are the colors I wanted out of this palette. Yeah, I really like that purple. It's coming out really pretty. Now I'm going to do the blue on my actual eyelid and blend it up into the purple. Just gonna add a little more on this eye. Okay, I think that's okay-ish. Then I'm going to add some of this green here, the lifted. I'm going to put that like in the corners coming inward towards the middle, kind of like a cut crease. Kinda. I'm going to try and pack this one in. Seeing how it does dry, because it's a shimmer. I know usually putting setting spray helps with shimmer colors, but just want to see how it does without that. I'm taking this in about a third of the way in. I'm going to do it on the other side. It actually does pretty good dry, and it looks really good, like blended in with the blue color. If you want it more intense, you definitely want to spray it. I think that's just how it goes with any sort of bright color. Okay, so that's what we have so far. This is a very light, sort of blended out thing I have going on here. I'm gonna add some gold in the corner. I do have some, the green definitely, I need to brush some of that away because it fell on my nose, so there is a little fallout with that green. I'll put a little gold in each corner. And then I'm gonna just do some purple on the bottom. accidentally hit the stuff on my nose. That was from where the fallout was on my nose. I accidentally hit it. Oh god. I mean, that's not as big a deal because I'm not wearing any foundation or anything, so it's not like I'm taking any of that off. But this is just kind of a little basic. Like I said, I don't claim to know to do anything. I mean, I kind of like how it came out. I would definitely probably wet my brushes if I actually wanted to wear this to go anywhere, but I think this palette performs pretty well. A lot better than the actual one does. It's a little powdery and there's some kickback, and there's definitely some fallout on the lifted whenever you apply it. Though, I'm guessing if it's wet, it probably won't do that. So, that's my review-ish for the Fantasia palette from Bad Habit. You can buy it off hush.com, off the app, and shipping's free in the app. So that's always nice. But yeah, that's all. Peace.